Have you ever wondered how tiny insects could shape the future of food? In massive farms, billions of mealworms are raised to provide sustainable protein. Once considered just pet food, these little creatures are now at the forefront of a food revolution. Today, we're going to explore how mealworms are grown and processed into valuable products. Despite their name, mealworms aren't actually worms, but the larvae of the darkling beetle Tenebrio molitor. They begin as tiny eggs, hatch into mealworms, and eventually transform into adult beetles. These adaptable creatures can thrive almost anywhere: backyards, farms, and even in space. In fact, mealworms have even been sent to the International Space Station to study how they survive in zero gravity. What makes mealworms truly remarkable is their role as natural recyclers. They can consume organic waste such as leaves, cardboard, and even styrofoam, breaking it down into nutrients that enrich the soil. Researchers are even looking into how mealworms could help tackle the global plastic waste crisis, as they can digest materials that typically take decades to decompose. So, what makes these little guys so special that more and more people are farming them in mealworm farms? Mealworms are typically raised in shallow trays or boxes filled with substrates like bran or oats, which serve as both bedding and food. Mealworm beetles mate when the female lays her eggs in a warm, dry environment with plenty of food. To breed mealworms and obtain the larvae we need, it's essential to provide a substrate like wheat, bran, or oats where they can lay their eggs. This environment ensures effective breeding and the healthy development of the larvae. Cookies can trace their origins to test cakes used by early bakers to gauge oven temperatures. Small dollops of cake batter were baked to ensure the oven was ready for larger cakes. The earliest known cookies date back to 7th century Persia, modern-day Iran, one of the first regions to cultivate sugarcane, a key ingredient in cookies. In the United States, the iconic chocolate chip cookie was invented by accident. Ruth Graves Wakefield, the owner of a Massachusetts restaurant, ran out of baker's chocolate while preparing cookies. She substituted semi-sweet chocolate, expecting it to melt into the dough, but the chocolate held its shape, creating the now famous Toll House Crunch cookies. The recipe gained widespread acclaim and was printed on chocolate bar packaging. After Ruth sold the rights to it in 1937, the chocolate chip cookie was declared the official state cookie of Massachusetts. The beekeeper ensures the bees are allowed to forage on natural food sources, such as plants that provide pesticide-free pollen, promoting the bees' health and maintaining the purity of the royal jelly. Royal jelly is a substance secreted by the hypopharyngeal glands of young worker bees. The process of processing royal jelly begins with the careful removal of the beeswax layer that encases the queen cell, which holds the royal jelly. A knife is used to trim away the outer beeswax, preparing to extract the precious substance inside. With modern processing technology, royal jelly is now preserved in soft capsules, making it convenient for use and enhancing nutrient absorption for consumers. Once dried, mealworms can be ground into powder, which is commonly used as a protein supplement in pet food or treats. This is another way to distribute mealworms. They are mixed with other types of pet food and molded into mealworm bars. Mealworms may be small, but they're incredibly useful in so many ways. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more. Did you know that Americans don't just like cookies, they're obsessed with them? On average, each person eats about 300 cookies a year, which adds up to around 35,000 cookies in a lifetime. In today's video, we're diving into the fascinating process of cookie production, from mixing the dough to creating the perfect batch. Let's get started. With the growing demand in the market, birds' nests are now farmed and harvested in controlled environments, which helps to reduce some of the risks and pressures associated with harvesting them from the wild. Before entering the swiftlet house, workers must adhere to strict cleanliness protocols to ensure the birds have an ideal living environment. Before harvesting the nests, farmers often use small mirrors to check for any chicks or eggs that may still be in the nests. The raw birds' nests are then poured out, and the entire process is carried out manually. This sorting step is crucial, as the nests may contain impurities such as bird feathers, dirt, or foreign objects. Commercial bakeries began churning out cookies in large quantities, leading to the widespread popularity of packaged cookies. The process starts with the dough. In factories, automated systems carefully measure and feed the ingredients into mixers to ensure uniformity in every batch. Most cookie factories use the wire cutting method to shape the dough. This method works by pushing the dough through a mold to form shapes, and then cutting it into even pieces with a sharp wire. The machine can cut up to 150 pieces per minute and can be placed above the conveyor belt or oven band, easily removed without stopping the production line. It can also have its own conveyor to move the dough directly to the oven belt for smooth processing.